Hello everyone, my name is Pixlriffs, welcome back to PixARK on the 2x2 server. How are you guys doing? Hope you're all very well. Let me fill you guys in on what I've been up to since the last recording, because I've done a little bit of stuff. As you can see right here, PixelCo has another ruins brick to add to the collection. I've been back out to those ice castles, and now that I know that I can move ruins brick and actually acquire ruins brick, I've been doing something a little bit sneaky, because there are treasure chests that spawn up there at the top of those castle towers, and I figured out that if you take out one block from the wall of that castle tower, you can actually acquire that treasure chest without having to go through the whole thing and fight the ice fairy, and you can sneak a little bit of treasure out of there. So the stuff I've got from that isn't spectacular loot or anything. It's kind of similar to what you get in the lower level chests down there. The ice fairy kind of has the better loot of the two things, but I don't have a master wand right now, so I can't really fight an ice fairy one-on-one and survive. The cheesy strat is not even going to work at this point because I don't have much in the way of long-range weapons. Speaking of which, I did manage to acquire myself a compound bow, but I don't really have that many metal arrows right now. So I decided to leave the ice fairy alone. I headed back to spawn and place that ice ruins brick right on top of the little pillar at PixelCo, and I've also been back to the ocean ruin, which is where we are right now, to do a little bit more clearing out, because there are rooms down here I wanted to do the experiments for. Like I said before, I wasn't entirely certain if removing all of the water from the rooms that have the chests in would cause the chests to not respawn. And I'm happy to tell you that the chests do seem to reappear. Like, if I go into the ocean ruin right now, there's probably... I can't remember if I've taken the chest from this side since it's had time to respawn or not. I can't... Oh, okay, there does seem to be one here. Oh, wow. Okay, fantastic. A sauropod platform saddle. That much oil. 5 steel ingots. Fantastic stuff. And as you can see, no water in this room. It's all been cleared out. So that is a pretty effective strategy. And it turns out that nothing is going to spawn in there when there's no water in there. So pretty much plain sailing. This is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted to happen. And I'm actually pretty smug that this has happened the way I expected it to, because this game can be a mite unpredictable at times, but this time we've nailed it. And look at the amount of oil we're getting from that. And steel, oil and steel. So if this thing, basically if these chests spawn regularly, if we can clear all the water out from these rooms, that is like a renewable resource of oil and steel beyond what you could maybe get with a basic petroleum slime farm, or even just hunting down petroleum slimes. If those respawn regularly, you'll just be able to have massive quantities of gasoline and steel at your disposal anytime you like. And right now, I can't exactly do a whole bunch with gasoline and steel because a lot of those engrams are still closed off to me at this stage. Now, this is a problem. I've started to clear this room out, and the anglers seem to have spawned in there. There's a weird thing going on with the water in this room where the blocks all around the edge are solid, like that bit over there, where it's clearly a water source block all the way down. The rest of them, the ones in the middle, the ones not adjacent to these wall blocks, just seem to be source blocks at the ceiling, and then water falling straight down to the floor. So I kind of wonder if that's something like a quirk in the way they generate or not, but that's kind of a fascinating thing. Right now, the stuff that is out of the water right here is pretty helpless. Like, this angler can get defeated pretty easily without having to, like, swim up to it and it tries to attack us. The hippocampus, on the other hand, I can't really do a whole lot of damage to, and it does occasionally turn around. It'll, like, bash me with the tail, move me around a little bit. Yeah, that's not ideal. So ideally, I want to be clearing out this entire... Oh, is that a chest from the angler? What have you got? A starfish. Nice. I'll take it. Not exactly key loot there, but we'll go with it anyway. So, yeah, if I take out this one source block in the ceiling, it takes out that entire column of water, making this whole place a little bit quicker to clear out, and it requiring a lot less sand. So all we have to do is just place a block like that, and as you can see, that exposes a wall where the source blocks are actually filling up this entire section over here. And again, the pots and stuff just kind of taking up space at the sides there. Now, if I sneak my way into here, is the hippocampus gonna try and zap me? I have a feeling it will. But if I can get to this chest... Oh, wow. Okay, Magic Academy stuff. Steel ingots and gold. Yes, please. And an apprentice compound bow. I'm not certain what the compound bow I have in my inventory right now is. That's primitive. Okay, right. Well, we're swapping that one out straight away, aren't we? I've got a couple of them now, actually. from just doing this stuff in the ruin. Can I swap that over, please? Yes, there we go. Thank you. So I don't have any ammo for it still, but it's going to be useful to have. And all of that oil and the steel, this place is an absolute feast. This place is brilliant. I am so glad I did this. It took so long, but it has been incredibly worth it. Now let me see if I can call my Pteranodon down here to come and pick me up. Excuse me. Yep, there we go. And occasionally they will actually fly through the water blocks. Like, the water blocks don't seem to be a problem for them if they're just getting to you that way. So it's kind of a funny thing. So let's hop back up here. Let's pop down. Have I got any room in this? 13. Okay, let's grab some of the wood out there because I'm sure I will need the wood at some point. These don't seem to stack at all until they get turned into gasoline. So maybe we should fly back to spawn and turn them into gasoline. One of the other things I wanted to do today was to check out the chainsaw. Because like I said before, I wasn't able to operate a chainsaw until I got some gasoline. And I want to see if this thing can actually do anything useful as far as harvesting trees. Like if it gives you more resources or something. I have an iron axe and I can chop down a tree in a single swing. So, oh, hello. You little lost one. Follow me. Take you back to spawn. I think Bam is over here, and he has been talking about occasionally losing his Pteranodons in his videos, so I will try and bring it back over here. And I don't know, maybe we should make a little pen for it so it doesn't get out again, something like that. Let's see. Come on, Fluffykins. Down here. Down here, there you go. This Bam seems to be building a house right now, which is awesome. Let's pop Fluffykins down there, and I don't know, maybe we can make a little pen for him so he doesn't get out. Maybe something with a door. Let's see. Let's see what we can do about that. So first of all, let's check out the chainsaw, because I'm excited to fire this thing up and see what exactly it does. Let's have it replace the drill there. All right. Can we fire it up? Okay, it looks like it's got gasoline in there now. Okay, 15 wood. 20 wood. It gives you seeds. It doesn't really seem to do a whole lot more. It just consumes gasoline instead of just using an axe. That's kind of disappointing. It can cut down trees quickly, but not as quickly as having an axe or using a dinosaur. Like, it seems a little bit counterintuitive to have a tool in the game that's actually worse than some of the basic tools. I don't know. Anyway, chainsaw can go away for now then. I think I will just pop that in a chest over here if I don't... Or, yeah, I think this is already full up of stuff. I don't know. We'll find some place to put it. We'll put it in here for now and deal with that later. Maybe the compound bows can go in there as well. But yeah, I don't see the problem of I don't see the point of using that chainsaw. It's not like the drill where you can harvest like a 4x4. Or maybe it is, but you can't grow trees that close together anyway. So why would you need to? That's poor game design, I think, I'm afraid. So let's hop over to the workbench and the smeltery. Let's light the fire in here and let's cook up the rest of this. 32 gasoline. So good. Oh my gosh, we've got so much of that now. Fantastic. Right, let's build a little pen for Fluffykins so that it doesn't fly away when Bam needs him. And yeah, I think that's probably all we'll have time for in this episode. There we go. That was the best I could do for putting together a wanted poster, or like a lost dog poster, I guess. Here we go. Outlaw Pteranodon answers to Fluffy. Fluffykins the 7th. A New Hope, or the Fluff Awakens. I don't know. Okay, glad that I could at least do a good deed and deliver the Pteranodon back. Hopefully Bam can keep hold of him this time. But I'm liking the look of the house so far. It's looking real good, man. Looking forward to it. Right. Let's see what else we can do. Now, I do want to do a quick bit more clearing out over at the Ocean Ruin before we leave today, just to see if we can get a little bit more of that room done, clear out the second side room as well, maybe, while the weather is good, because it's been really annoying having to swap between all of my steel bone gear and the fur gear whenever I'm over there, because the deep ocean biome's affected by snow and seasons changing and stuff like that. So hopefully we won't have too hard of a time while we're over here. Looks like wind and snow are forecast soon. It's been it's been a little bit hectic at times. Oh look, there's a raft over here as well. I wonder if Bam came over here with the Pteranodon and just died or something. Maybe had to respawn at spawn. One other thing I wanted to do, actually, while I'm here, and I may as well do that now, is set up a bed over here so that people can respawn here if they want to. If they're exploring the Ocean Ruin and, I don't know, they, like, fall into the pit or something. Because I did... Oh, that was the other thing. I did set up a... I did get a bunch of lifting tracks and a platform. But the problem with the ruins is that you can't place structure blocks near them. You can't put like a foundation or something down here. So I kind of want to see what the limit on that is. I want to do a quick bit of that. So let's say, yeah, if we put that, say, here, and I just need to see how far away we have to get. Too close to relic area. You see, that's the kind of error message you get. So let's see if we can go up a couple of blocks, and nope, still too close. I think it's something like, it's 15 blocks or something like that. It's not exactly a forgiving limit. But I wonder, like, if that's diagonally as well, if that counts kind of... Yeah, if it counts quite a few blocks away. This is huge, though. So I do need to make sure people can get down here safely without having to do the wall of water trick and fall down through the ocean. They can always land the Pteranodons atop here as well. That's not a problem. But if their Pteranodon ends up getting killed by something, or they just want to come and visit, I guess, we must try this at least. Seriously though, that's quite a harsh... Like, it's got to be 15 blocks between that and this, so I don't know really quite where the upper limit of this is going to be. We're still too close to the relic area, and I've run out of dirt to place, so we're switching to sand now. Still too close? Are you kidding me? This is basically at the top now. Okay, well that kind of ruins the plan I had, which was to create an elevator that goes all the way down here. But you can't place elevators unless they're on some sort of structure block, and I'm pretty sure the limit, the Ocean Ruins brick doesn't count as a structure block, because like you saw in the previous videos, you just place them like landscape blocks. I don't think I can put them down anywhere except on a foundation, so that kind of sucks. Let's see what we can do about that here. Let's see if we can... Okay, yeah, that counts as a structure block as well, and it's too close to the relic area. Even this corner here is just too close. That kind of sucks. So maybe we'll have to create a separate area for that, like a separate little... We can put like a tunnel here or something, and then have it go out to an area enough blocks away from the ruin that it's not going to cause that problem. But that's a shame. I was hoping to resolve that. Are those all... Ruins Mega Piranha? They're spawning outside of the bounding box of the ruin now. Which, you know, I don't really know what the bounding box of a ruin is, like, in terms of how the game looks at it, but that's nowhere near where the ruin is. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. All right, I'm not going to do the elevator thing right now, though. That's going to take a lot of time, so I'll pop those back in there. And I guess we'll do a little bit more sand placing down here before we wrap up today's episode. Okay, I really wish I'd been recording that, because I just destroyed a hippocampus that had spawned in here just by dropping a sand block on its head. You know what I got as a reward? A metal arrow and 2 cannonballs. I don't know quite what part of the hippocampus anatomy that came from, but anyway, we have almost cleared out that area now, and if you can just drop a sand block on a hippocampus and insta-kill it like that, then that's going to mean a pretty straightforward way of taking out some of the other stuff that occurs further down in these ruins. So I think that's what we're going to do in the next episode, folks. In the meantime, I kind of want to try and get a hippocampus to respawn in here. That noise is still coming from somewhere, and it's not the hippocampus. Which means there's something else down here. Something much more sinister. But we'll try and find that guy in the next episode. For now, that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of PixARK from the 2x2 server. My name has been Pixlriffs. Leave a like on this episode if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye for now.